What's up, all you hussies and hooligans out there? Welcome to episode 36 of the Me and Him podcast. My name is Taryn.
I'm Rayen.
And I'm Savoie.
That's my line.
I know, but it was the first thing that popped into my head. I don't know why. I was like, I have
Nice.
to say this.
Happens.
I have to bring it back.
Happens.
You brought back it's a draft. I had to say
Dwaft.
the other day. Rump came up.
Oh, snap.
That wasn't the right answer, but
wasn't,
it did
but
come up.
Rear.
We were
rump.
watching America Says, and it was like, the DJ wants to keep it clean. So,
Oh, was another word for
so
ass?
instead of saying, yeah, shake your blank, and it was like derriere and tush and
Butt.
butt and booty. And
And
there
he's
was an R
all,
there.
rump.
And I was like, is rump or is
Just
rear?
shake your rump.
And it wasn't rump, it was rear.
That's whack. Rump should have been up there.
It should have definitely been rump.
Like, hey, rump. That shit's so funny. Why did you, what was it? You're like, nah, that's rump.
Oh, yeah, she was like, I don't know, here shaking my ass. I was like, no.
No,
That's-
she.
That's
she
white
did-
girl rump.
I was like, you tried,
She
but
did,
no,
the,
that's-
she did the Chris Brown lyric.
Oh, that's right.
You know, what she tried to sing the Chris Brown song, but she said it.
What Chris Brown song was it?
In the whitest way possible.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. That's how that's rump.
Yeah, no, that's rump.
That's rump.
Because she said it in that manner, and then she started shaking her ass like, no, that's rump. After you said
Okay,
it that way,
Taylor.
If you want to go back to that, go to episode 17 when we're in Vegas. That's where all this is from.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's good times. I can't wait to move about the cabin again.
it's definitely rump.
Move about the cabin.
I went to go pick up my plants.
Well, you got plants, yeah.
And
It's greenery everywhere.
it's crazy because when you see people, everybody is just going a mile a minute because you feel like you haven't like gotten together with people in forever.
Yeah.
And so
I do all this catching up now because I don't know when I'm going to see you again. So.
exactly, it sucks. But anywho,
I digress.
But I digress. So, what happened this week, peeps? WandaVision finale.
Yes, the series finale.
Series
of
finale. It was
WandaVision.
amazeballs.
Skip to minute 17.
These times are never accurate.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying because, spoiler alert,
We're just
if you
going
haven't
to-
seen it yet, we about to tell you what happened.
I could timestamp the stuff, but I don't.
Yeah,
So.
we do what we want.
I ain't got time for that.
Y'all
Yeah.
figure it out. No, it was good.
Hey, at least I warned you.
Yeah, the fighting was good. You could put spoiler alert as a graphic up.
I ain't doing all
That
that neither.
new costume, baby.
Woo, looks amazing.
I want
Yeah, that was great.
that.
And then the subtlety, because you know,
Halloween.
in the it's like really high. The fact that it's small,
Yeah.
it looks really like clean. I'm like, yeah, I'm all about
That's
that.
what I want for Halloween.
That's sick.
The new.
They put
I want the new.
they put
that shit
they
is
put
sick.
effort in that costume.
Yeah.
What's it called when you dress up as somebody?
Cosplay.
I want the cosplay costume of that one.
Oh,
That's gonna be expensive.
what?
Doesn't be like
Yeah,
$100.
unless you know somebody who is a cosplayer that sews their own. Because I know a few.
Oh, yeah.
They
do it all
make
themselves.
They make it all
yeah.
themselves,
Yeah,
and it's
see,
really good.
That's not me.
I can
got time for that.
I can hit up a few people if you want one.
Yeah, we're
Last
gonna
time.
we're gonna work on that. That's Halloween, baby.
Yeah, because them cosplayers too. If you're that good, you get paid.
You wanna be
Because
White
people go to
Vision?
you. Wanna be
Black white vision.
black white.
I'm gonna just wear
White
all
powder.
white, but keep my face. Who are you, Black White Vision?
Double vision.
Blizzard.
I'm Blizzard from an alternate universe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we in the multiverse. I'm one of them.
Blizzard, right?
Yeah, I'm Blizzard.
I believe it.
Oh, that'd be good. I cried. It was very sad.
Oh, that yeah, and
Yeah.
then Vision that went here. Also from
Oh my
Korea.
god, that was.
Dude,
I was like, he's gonna cry.
The writing is amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazeball.
Maze ball. Oh, then the director from it, the reason why he was a child actor as well. And guess what? He was in. Remember we were talking about it in the Back in the Days episode. He's from The 10 of Us, the spin-off of The Growing Pains.
Is he?
Yeah, he's one of the kids on that show. Because the name of Pietro
Yeah.
is
Fake Pietro?
Ralph Boner.
Yeah, Ralph Boner, and Growing Pains.
Oh, Boner.
That was
wasn't
the
that
best friend's name. Yeah,
Boner,
it was like, but it was a different name. But his nickname was Boner,
Boner, right.
so that's where it's coming from.
Okay.
And then they made that with Max Shackman's also. He was a child actor on the spin-off of that show, The 10 of Us. I'm like, that's
Gotcha.
interesting. That's cool.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, awesome though. Awesome show around. We got 2 weeks to decompress for Falcon Winter Soldier. Let's go.
It's gonna be good.
That's gonna be a lot of action, a lot of politics, a lot of bullshit. It's gonna make me mad. I think.
Zemo
Yeah?
is gonna be back in there, right?
Yeah.
Is he the
I don't know if he's gonna be- 'cause
antagonist of the show?
Could be because then you also got the Flag Smashers, all the ones that are fighting.
And
Yeah.
is U.S. Agent supposed to show up in this?
Yeah, he's gonna be in it because that's who the government want as the poster boy, not not the two fugitives.
Not the black dude. I see how they did it.
I can see the racism already.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see it in your eyeballs.
I see it in your eyeballs.
I'm saying what you're thinking, motherfuckers.
All right.
Happens.
Happens.
I loved your
So-
answer about that when you were like the diamond
I
thing.
was
You're
like,
like,
oh,
yeah,
you
makes
know you
sense.
pissed off
He's like,
someone.
happens.
He stops. He's like, happens. That shit was funny.
I don't know what to say. It's not because if something happens. Yeah, you're like, look, this diamond ain't real, and you sold it to me, so fix this. So
Yeah,
everybody,
but what if I know I bought a fake diamond?
Then don't breathe on it.
yeah,
But you're not the one breathing on it. She is.
she's gonna be like, man, it's that. Oh, hey, before you breathe on the diamond, say something real quick.
Let me say something.
So you sure you want to breathe on that? Okay.
How much you-
So it happened over here. So let me
See
see.
what happens. How much you love me?
Right?
What a matter.
You are gonna laugh when you hear this. You know that diamond. You know that diamond.
Yeah. And you breathe on it. And
You know how you
and
wanted
then
to
it
get
stays
engaged
super
so
cloudy.
fast,
Yeah.
couldn't afford it yet.
It don't conduct heat like it should, so it's a little bit foggy. It's like the Bay Area. It's foggy over the day.
You still love me though, right? Okay.
I promise you, I'll get you in. Just stick around a little bit longer. This was a practice ring. This is merely a display item.
Yeah, I was laughing at that too.
This would be
This
my,
is the window shopping for your friends look.
yeah.
So
This
I
would be
buy the
my,
real one.
When I used to work at Foot Locker many moons ago, my friend Scott, he would, because people would come in and be like, "Oh, I want this shoe," and then they'd be like, "Oh, we don't have that size." I'm like, "Oh, but this is the size on display," and he'd be like, "Hey, what's on display does not reflect what we have in stock."
I know. People trip out about that. I'm like, no, just because it's a display doesn't mean we
It's
have
merely a display.
5 more of that size in the back. It's just
Exactly.
a fucking display.
Right. Well, there's a 9 on display. Well, obviously, somebody's walking around with one pair because
One
one
shoe?
foot because
One shoe.
the other one is on here. We can't find it.
Let your shoes ask
Send
it.
you one shoe for the display?
No.
Oh, I was
They're
like,
like-
I have so many
Let
questions.
your shoes ask it.
What? Shoe. No. What normally would happen is you get your shoes in, you take one out. Usually, you put somewhere between an 8 and a 10 on display, right? And
The most common shoe size. That's great.
Yeah, that's what they tell you.
That's
So
small,
during the
yeah.
course of that shoe being on display, it can either get yellow, or somebody will think that they got the right one and it's not. So it could be like, so if there was a 9 on display, someone may have sold a 9.5 and a 9, so now it's a mismatch, and sometimes that's how.
It's good you can get away with it because I'm a 12, but I can fit an 11.5, which works. 11.5 is more. They have more in stock than a 12 because 12s go out the door.
Yeah,
So I can fit an 11, which is good. The lowest I go is 11, but it kind of hurts.
and most people
Probably
have,
shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most people have one foot that's a little bit bigger than the other, depending on. No,
it's
that's
normal.
true.
One leg
Like-
is longer than the other.
Like if you, whatever your
Get your ass adjustment.
usually your dominant side is bigger. Like if you're
you're
left-handed, so
using
your
it,
left
stretching it
hand
out.
might be slightly bigger than your right.
you might not be able to tell.
Yeah.
Well,
but
I
Mine
kick
is.
with both feet, so you know what I mean. So
So yeah, I mean it just is.
looks
depends.
pretty even to me, but everyone's longer than the other. Shit, that's bad posture.
Well, no, not one leg longer than the other. Like a hand might be bigger than the other.
Oh,
A
yeah.
foot
No, because
might be bigger
there was
than the
I
other.
I
was
mean,
watching.
if it is, it's like millimeters.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw,
not like this. It's not like this. Where
No,
like,
no, I saw
Yeah.
the Bo Hightower video where some lady her left leg was longer than
Oh,
her
she
right
was
leg.
uneven.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then so
So
when
he
he
had
did the
to-
feet and they compare it was like this. Like
Uh-huh.
her left feet's hitting further. That's why all her left side's all fucked
Right.
up.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, then when he adjusted it, when he did the whole compression,
Uh-huh.
and it got even again. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's really
Oh,
cool. I was
okay.
like, damn,
Yeah.
yeah. She had like this much of a gap
But people don't realize what an adjustment can do for certain
for camera.
like parts.
This was like that.
So for, yeah. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Mhm.
Like if you're messed up on one side, it means you're either walking predominantly with the pressure on one side, you're working out more on one side, you're
You gotta show love to both
sitting
sides.
sideways on one side. Like there's so many reasons you guys.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm,
you gotta show
I'm
love
getting
on
used
both
to
sides.
throw everything because like if I do anything heavy, I want to throw it on my left side, like a rug or something heavy. Throw it on my left. I was like, no, I gotta show love to the right, keep it even.
Right.
And I mean, 'cause I put something on my right, I'm like, oh my god, I'm in pain.
That's funny.
All good though.
All right, what else we got this week? Oh, 15% capacity for
Oh, is that
amusement parks and
It's starting
what else?
April 1st, right?
April 1st.
Yeah, April 1st.
April Fools?
I know, right? April Fools. That would be the worst joke ever. They would burn the government officials' place of business to the ground.
Did you
It
see
was,
that
yeah,
they're
by the
burning
iPhone. Ain't
masks
nobody wanna
and
see
stuff
that.
in Ohio anyways?
They're burning
And like
masks
these
in
like
Ohio?
adults are encouraging their kids to like burn all the masks and stuff, and I'm just
Oh
like,
my
this is
God.
insane. Like, what a waste. Like, healthcare workers,
They could use that.
whether it's COVID or not, they actually need those things.
Right.
Like, what a waste.
It
Unless
blows.
they're used
It
and
blows.
they're going to the trash
You
anyways.
gotta buy like an
Yeah.
iPhone. Ain't
Whatever,
nobody wanna see
but-
that.
Huh?
The April Fools. I'm sorry, April Fools
Oh,
joke.
I was like,
You got a
what?
body. You got a body of an iPhone. Ain't nobody wanna see that. Well, yeah,
Incorrect statement.
you can. Well, I wanted to say rewatch. No, that'd still be bad if you rewatched.
No. They were like the blue medical masks.
Yeah, yeah. If you just have a stock ton, send it to where they need it. Don't
Yeah,
throw them all away. Don't do
yeah,
that.
I was like, I can't watch this. It's gonna
Yeah.
infuriate me. So
Want to use? Ugh.
the only thing I'm not sure about when things open is like, how do you approach people? Because I'm gonna want to like run and like jump on people and hug people, but not at the same time.
Well, just
It's like
to
when
let
they do
you
new-
like know. You'd be like, okay,
Is it-
someone
is it-
you might casually know, like, hey,
Like news reporters, they have a stick with a microphone. So what do you want? Okay, bring it back and write it down.
right?
How
Okay.
comfortable are you in this
You're gonna breathe on somebody.
situation?
Oh, I got the vid. Oh, that's my
Oh, Tim and Mike touched me, got vid. Shit,
Corona.
I gotta take my break. I gotta take a break. I got the vid. I know I got it. I know it.
I can feel it. I can feel it coursing
It's
through me.
multiplying in my body as we speak.
It's coursing through my veins.
This vaccine isn't helping.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm kind of like with that. Couple of coworkers of mine, the older ones are like, "Oh, I got the vaccine. It's cool," or they're like, "I'm about to get my second dose." And I was like, "Me, I'm pretty healthy, so I'm just thinking, I want everyone who needs it to get it first before."
Right.
I'm still on the fence. I'm kind of like leaning towards I might get it.
I need to see.
Yeah.
I need everybody who is
has
in
it,
danger
let me- yeah.
to get it,
Mhm.
and then I need to see how they react to it
And how-
before I
yeah.
jump on there because.
So that's I asked them like, "How you feeling?
Yeah.
Does it feel? Yeah."
But that's the thing. The first one
Yeah.
you don't feel bad. That
You don't.
boost, the second one is
Second
that's
one,
the one that's
yeah.
kicking people.
That's why,
asses.
yeah.
That's the
Woo.
one with the.
I know somebody ended up
Headache.
with 103 fever
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
it was bad.
I know people
was
was like, "Yeah,
my
you know,
God.
I had
Fever,
I don't-
headache,
Yeah, they had all that.
injection site pain.
Oh yeah, this little
rash,
swelling,
Like,
the swelling.
I
Yeah.
feel bad for all
But
these
so far, the ones who got the second ones, you get that, but they go away like in a day or two.
Yeah.
Maybe like I still encourage everybody to get it. That's fine. I'll wait.
Encourage all you want. Yeah, I'll wait till.
Yeah. I want
Yeah.
to wait till the facts come out.
Yeah,
but I'm
and-
not hating on anybody that's gotten it. I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna do it. Just
I
yet.
also want something that's more than what is it like 90% accurate.
It's
Or
they're saying it's
guaranteed or
like up to
whatever?
like 95%,
Okay, when you hit 99,
but
Yeah.
but also
me.
within that, from what I've read, it doesn't say that it doesn't necessarily protect you from getting it because you can still get it, and it doesn't protect you from or protect
Passing
other
it.
people from passing it because you can still pass it.
Yeah, I want my vaccine like my disinfectant 99.9.
Right.
That's what I want.
yeah.
So I don't know, but
Yeah, but I want
Unfortunately,
everyone-
I don't think any of the vaccines are 99.9.
Nah, yeah, no. But I do want the elderly and people who are at risk to get it first before me. So,
Right.
you know, because so far, I've done it. Well, how many times have you done it? I've done it 3 times. I've got negative every time.
oh, the test.
Yeah.
Oh, we've only done.
We only done
Yeah,
I've
I
only
did it
done
once
one
with
time.
you guys with
Yeah,
the
we
game
had
show, and
that
then,
one test.
then the first one when
I just assumed that everything was fine because they didn't say nothing to me.
I'm sure there wasn't like.
yeah,
hey,
but
hey.
I know a lot of people like I had it, but I had no symptoms whatsoever. So I'm just like that
Yeah.
kind of like concerns me. But I was like,
But they're
Yeah.
also saying that if you're asymptomatic, they're not sure if you can pass it if you don't have symptoms. So
yeah, right,
Yeah, so it's.
yeah, because
it's gonna end up being like the flu.
Yeah,
We're
'cause
gonna-
so-
it's gonna
yeah.
be a different strain of COVID every
Yeah.
year, and they're like, "Oh, get your vaccine for."
And then
like
guess
the flu
someone-
shot.
yeah, someone
And there'll be
was-
no more flu shots.
someone had it, but she was with her sister and her family. Her sister showed no symptoms, but still quarantined.
Mhm.
But she had no symptoms whatsoever.
Right.
You know, so
You notice how nobody's really had a cold though, because everybody's wearing a mask.
colds
Yeah.
don't exist no more.
Like nobody's like been sick, and
Yeah.
if they are sick, it's COVID.
That
Yeah,
or no,
yeah,
that
one's had a
no
cold,
that
no
or
one's had
allergies.
the flu.
Mine was
Well,
allergies.
allergies
Allergies.
Allergies.
But allergy season for
Kick
me is
my ass
over,
every
so I'm
once in a
good
while,
now.
too.
I was gonna say because
I'm good now.
Ray's
Dying.
been dying, coughing, and he need Primatine Mist to expand his chest and all that
Well,
stuff.
I was sneezing all day
Yeah.
that one day. For
I had
like
a
2 days
sneeze
straight.
fest
I was
for a
like,
few
man,
couple
I
days.
can't. But it was
And I
it
was
was because
like-
of the wind and all that.
I was
Yeah.
like, damn, Ray, that shit ain't run its course yet. Because if he was sick, if he had it, that shit should have been ran its course. But he still, every now and then, I'd be like,
Yeah.
get your life together, Ray.
Hey, man.
Get your allergy life
You need a
together.
lozenge,
No, man.
need some holes.
No, I got all that. Last time I took some. I took Benadryl. I took a. Was it? Is it not Benadryl? Is it Benadryl?
Claritin?
For allergies.
Like
Yeah,
Claritin?
the pink, little pink pill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Benadryl.
Benadryl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Benadryl.
Yeah. I took a Benadryl before I got here, so I'm good.
And I haven't been outside that often, so usually like allergies
Yeah.
for me, I've been fine.
Yeah. Other than going to work and occasionally going out, I'm good.
Ooh,
Heard that.
God
And then I'm mildly allergic to
Did y'all
cats.
hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Heard that crack in the guy? Did you hear that crack in this goddamn
It
microphone?
feels so good. I hope y'all heard
And I'm
that.
mildly
It's very
allergic to cats,
satisfying.
which
Sound like bubble wrap,
pat, 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 pat. Skitty pat.
right?
Get these peps.
Got
This
a neck
tail
with
or
these
these
fresh
paps?
paps.
Make a decision. This tail or these paps?
All right. Well, today we're going to do a
Heyo.
Taryn Asks.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm so
Theme song for
afraid
everything.
of this.
I know. I kind of am too.
I don't have anything written down, so they shouldn't be too afraid. And they're pretty basic.
Knowing how way your brain works, you'll come up over to them like, "Ooh, this is going for the both of them. Oh, we're fucked."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Plead
know.
the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
That is not a thing on this podcast. We
Oh,
do
we
not
can't plead the fifth?
unless
Anything you say to me,
it's going to get us blacklisted. Then you better plead the fifth.
This thing is blacklisted, not nothing.
everything.
I do feel indifferent about this whole cancel culture thing. Because not for things like R. Kelly and like, stuff like that that's like serious. But like things like
Damn, I wish R. Kelly wasn't such an asshole and such a
I know. I miss kind
I
of singing
know.
my.
creep.
but he's
my go-to
he's a good
song.
I
writer.
miss
do
Step
know.
in the Name of Love.
That's how much I
can't step in the name of R. Kelly love. Ooh, trash.
I know, right?
because that was my other go-to song. I can't do it no more
Yeah.
out of respect.
I didn't realize Step in the Name of Love was him stepping to a little girl. Step in the name of love, little girl. Oh, see, that's the
Oh my
part.
God.
See, that's
See?
the part they
And
edited
you're never
out.
gonna-
See, we know that. Step
Oh my
in the
God.
name of love, little girl. Step in the
we need to
God,
we need to find
stop
we need to
it.
find the lyrics and look at real at the fine print, girl.
Who put these on here? Edit
Yeah.
them because you know they wrong.
right?
You see,
Man.
redacted. I need to declassify these files, please, and see what these are.
No, I can't hear.
You need to
Step
read
in the
me
Name
in.
of Love.
Read me in so I can read these.
I can't hear Ignition remix.
I know I can't
anymore.
do it. That's my. I found some new
Man.
go-tos. I'm all right.
Shit.
I know.
All right. Well, cheers to what we can do.
Damn you, R. Kelly.
I mean, we could. We just have more respect for the world, didn't it?
Word. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, universe.
So if you don't know,
Now you know.
I
Oh
knew
my
he was
God.
gonna say that. 'Cause
We
I was
take a
thinking the
shot.
same thing.
one shot at the beginning of all of our podcasts, or after we talk about what's been going down,
Yeah.
usually
Get
before
us-
we get
us
into
loose.
before we get into the main topic.
To the meat and potatoes.
100% of the time, but not all the time, it's Jameson.
80% of the time, it works every time.
But yeah, so there's a few. I decided on this whole Taryn Asks thing because one, I didn't have a topic in mind, and he asked me at like 7:00.
I was like, yeah, what you talking about tonight? She's like,
Yeah, literally blank stares. And
who?
I'm
I'm like you.
You hosted them.
I'm usually the one that has a topic. But then I was looking at stuff and thinking about stuff, and I realized that there's some things that aren't like long topic worthy about, but I still want to know like
Gotcha.
how we feel or where we're at and all that stuff. So we're gonna
Don't ask me no questions. You know what I'm gonna do with it.
not answer
Fuck it all up. Fuck it all up.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
I'm gonna answer. I just don't know
Fam ass group.
if what that
I
answer
want
will
an-
do
I
once
want
it's
an
out there in
intro.
the world.
When as soon as someone slays, I want all of us start doing this with the camera starts rolling. I want an intro like that.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Fuck it up. Switch it up. Switch it up.
Okay. Oh my god. That's too funny. Okay, so there's Okay, so there's kind of a question I have that I guess. So I know there's only 2 dudes here, but it's kind
I
of
got the dude behind the camera. I got the lighting guy. I got the gripper. I'm kidding.
I was like,
Well, we
what the
got-
fuck?
The whole staff that we pay.
Good thing he
The
laughed
next-
and was like, I'm just kidding, because for a second there, I thought Ray was seeing ghosts and shit.
No,
And
there's a
we
whole
were-
staff that brings this thing together.
Hey.
They gotta know. So when we
Hey,
we
I'm
blow
trying
up
to-
and get paid,
I'm trying to unlock my X gene too. Don't trip. All right, I'm working on it.
there's
Yep.
there are people there. No,
I
this-
had a dream
Taryn.
that I had
see
to
dead
save
people.
everybody and make, and I didn't know I had
you
a
had to make an
power.
executive decision.
No, and I didn't know I had a power.
Somebody
and they were
had to
like,
go.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And I was like, I know. And I was like, and I made them see that we weren't there because we weren't supposed to be where we were. But anyways,
Okay.
I just realized
okay.
that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
saying you was a regular
Oh look,
Jean Grey.
look, she had a superpower in her dream.
She was Jean Grey.
Hey! Look at that,
Finally,
she got one.
superpower in my dream.
She
And I'm
got
like-
one.
And it was so exhilarating because everybody was so excited that I finally knew what my power
I can
was.
just tell like this. Big ass smile. Big ass smile.
Big cheese eating
Big
grin.
ass cheesy grin. I just
You
saved.
are
I just
damn
saved
right. I have never had a superpower in my dream
that's
until
right.
I think that
Look-
was that
look-
last night or the night before.
Look what we unlocked for
I
you.
know, right?
See, now your third eye is open.
How long did it
Your
take?
third eye, your third
How
eye is
many
opening.
episodes was that? 20?
Jeez, that was long. What was that? 20 something. Yeah, that was long
It
ago.
was like 15 episodes ago.
Yeah, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, that was a long time ago.
24.
No.
I don't know.
No, 24. 24 was 21 questions.
Oh yeah, right.
And we were like, damn, we should have done
21
21 questions on
questions,
episode
episode
21.
21, yes.
Anyways, okay. So my first question is,
I didn't do it. It was like that when she got here.
have
It's
you
Sarah's fault.
ever
You should, but we had both eyes before you.
gone to bed with a girl
Hey
who
yo.
had makeup on and you woke up and she looked completely different?
Like after everything came off?
Yes.
Like makeup and whatnot?
Yes.
You want to go first?
No,
That's
Because
your
you
answer?
don't have any?
no, I don't. I've never went and then woke up and I was like, "Who the hell is this?"
Who are you?
I didn't leave with you last night. No,
Hell is this bull weevil sitting next to me?
Oh my God.
who is this jigaboo in my bed? No,
Goddamn Gila monster.
I didn't go home with no Wookie.
Roar.
Oh my God, you did it.
No,
Raymond?
No, but personality changed.
Oh, the alcohol wore off, and
Yeah.
then it's like,
Yeah,
Oh, what about that one? Have you
Yeah.
had that happen?
I've had that.
yeah, I've had that happen.
Yeah?
That's why I leave before they wake up. I don't want to deal with that.
But that
Do you have
that
a strict, like, don't spend the night rule?
that happened.
No, when I was younger, no.
No?
That happened. It was a different attitude because things didn't go like
They thought
they
it was
wanted
supposed
it to go because
Uh-huh.
they were drunk, and I was like, I don't.
Not when you're drunk?
Not like no, I can't.
No.
No. So I just like stayed to make sure like everything was cool.
No, I was a
And
whore. I
then,
just like,
like-
you want to bone tonight? Let's go to
Then-
eat.
no.
Let's flip a tails for which house we go to.
Oh yeah, no.
I did that.
Uh,
Yeah, and then in the morning we look at each other and just like the vibe like changes because the attitude's a little like
Yeah, no.
Why did we
Like-
do that? Or
it was like not like it could be. Was this a mistake or like I'm not gonna see you after this, right? It's a wrap. If I see you at the club, I'm not gonna say hi.
Yeah, no. She had an attitude because she wanted to make that mistake, and I didn't want to. So then it was an attitude.
Yeah.
The next
So
day, I was like,
when I had a few of those attitude,
I was like, well.
when I had a few
For real.
attitudes, that's when I came up like, you know what? Once this happened, you get up and she's like, you fucking leave. I left. Bye.
she went to the bathroom and
Happens.
Ray left.
has anybody
Stick out the window?
anybody ever spent the night and you didn't want them to spend the night?
Yes. No subtle clues. I'm like,
I gotta be up in 2 hours.
I gotta go to work, and you gotta. Or I'd be like, I remember one time I said to a girl, "What are you still doing here?"
Oh my God.
I remember saying,
You know what?
was-
I can't lie. I think I haven't done that. I've
Oh, I
said,
did.
oh, I have a no, spend the night, bro. You gotta go. But that was because it was really bad.
No,
And I was like, yeah, we're not doing
it wasn't bad. Sex was great,
You can't
but
just
it's
lay
like
here in it now. There you go.
I was like, I was expecting.
I gotta
this.
call my girls and talk about you.
Go wrong. No, because like,
Girl, this sorry ass
Motherfucker
motherfucker
done
was
told
in here last night. Thought he was doing work. One dude, he had to go.
no,
I
did.
told him he had to go home. He had to get the hell up out of here.
No, I remember telling
I
her,
had to call you, girl, because I had to tell you. I know that's what you
I gotta
did.
get there. I gotta
I know
get
that's
there.
what you did.
Terry makes the time
Gets trifling.
to call a homegirl and
Right.
be like, girl, I don't believe this shit.
Right.
This motherfucker said to
It's
me.
trifling. You don't know better.
Telling my best life, doing what I do. Me fucking has nothing to do with you.
Lord knows what you're into.
No, I remember telling her that because that's one of the funniest ones. And I was like, she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I thought she looked the type to leave before I woke up.
Oh, see, even
And-
if I like didn't want to leave, I would have to specifically be asked, like, where are you going or why are you leaving before I stayed anywhere. Not that I've had that many one night stands. Like, let's get this together real quick for a minute.
Yeah, I was like,
Lord knows what you is.
I know. Drug, sex, whore. You need a relationship with God.
Aw.
No, but yeah, and then
Aw.
and she looked at me and she was like, "What do you mean?" I was like,
Do you need me to walk you out?
"The escort to your car."
Yeah, because you'd be
They
crazy.
put my drawers on. I'll walk you out.
It'd be crazy in this neighborhood, so I want to make sure you don't get carjacked.
Because then you really can't go.
Right, because then you really can't go.
Because at that time, there was no Uber and there was no Lyft.
Yeah.
It was only a taxi.
Yeah.
That shit was
That
expensive.
or you drove your car to my house or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, after those few attitude issues, I'm like, if I'm at their house, I am leaving. I'm not staying. And then there was a few I did stay, but then they saw my personality as a douche, so they're like,
Oh, I'm so shocked.
when I bought food for myself and not for them,
Oh, my God.
you bought donuts just for you? Yeah, just me.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm going to move on
Yeah,
from
go ahead.
this. Overall consensus on girls wearing makeup in general.
Don't look like a Crayola coloring book. Be subtle, please.
Do you care?
Do I care?
Not really.
No, I don't care.
Not really.
Well, not... Okay, but have you ever seen a girl with makeup and without makeup and be like, oh, Lord, put the makeup back on? But somebody like you really cared about her, like were with or had a crush on or something of that sort, and you're just like, oh, okay, just kidding.
No, they kept it subtle. I haven't met anybody that overcaked their
I was gonna
face.
say, you
Yeah,
never-
I haven't.
no.
No, someone that was like 3 layers of makeup,
Yeah.
looking like 6D wherever they go.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that French Prince episode. Here. Ah, I don't want to. They go to hair. They go to things. I don't know. I haven't been to all.
No, nothing.
No.
I thought I knew you. I thought I knew you too, but half of you sitting in the pile over there in the corner.
That's the type of
Yeah.
shit I was waiting for. Oh, sir.
Slow down, Chan. We watched Rush Hour 2.
That was on earlier.
It was on earlier. I was
Ain't nobody at a race.
right.
Streets are dead, homie.
Lord knows what you're into.
Street
Money,
racing.
straight racing, crashing,
I was gonna say.
speeding tickets.
Most of the motherfuckers is all noise, no engine. That's what I've seen.
I don't know if they could hear it. If you couldn't hear it,
Yeah,
the window in the house is open over there, and
Someone
some
on the
little
rabbit tried to go
racer is like.
fast.
Yeah,
Anyway.
someone with a crotch rocket just went by.
No, that wasn't a motorcycle. That was a car.
Okay. Do you even
trash.
notice?
That shit was light.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Do you even notice when a girl has stretch marks?
Do I notice?
No,
No.
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 I really don't
And
care.
the reason I asked
Like
is
I said,
because that Cat Williams
Yeah.
joke.
That's
But
true.
but it's like
you don't notice
you don't
until they
even-
go, oh my god, look at my stretch marks, and you're like,
I never noticed it. I really
Yeah, I
didn't
don't-
care.
I'm not.
Thank
Like,
you.
oh my god, look, he right there, look like a little sexy tiger.
Because
Like he said,
Either you were big and got small, or you
you
were
got small and got
big.
big. You got stripes. I like
But
it.
I know he says that, and he's like, we don't care. But like, I was like, it's because they don't know. Like, you don't. I mean,
we're not looking
Yeah, we're not looking for that.
and then be like, oh, look, she get no. Then you
There's
might,
a lot of other distractions going on.
and then you might happen to see it, but you're not like, oh my gosh, you got to trust my. You just be like, okay, it kind of doesn't even like
Register. Until someone actually brings it up.
Yeah. Now if she goes, oh my god, look at my stretch marks here. You're like, oh shit, I think I saw those, but it didn't compute. So
That's not
because I'm in love with you.
Right? How do
all of you?
How do you feel about them? Because I don't give a fuck.
How do you feel about you?
Right? It's called self-esteem. It's esteem of your motherfucking self. How do I fuck up how you feel about you, simple bitch?
Yes. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I have some too. Even though I'm like, you really can't see them, but I know they're there. So I'm not one to talk. I ain't gonna judge you.
What we gonna do? Compare?
Look at
mine. Look at mine.
Look at mine. Ooh, you, me.
You were like, that's a good color.
Oh, I lost it. I had a question.
Uh-oh.
I lost it.
Find it, Jesus. Find it.
Son of a mother.
My bitch.
Mother, my beach.
Do you guys think there's like a honeymoon phase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I went through it for a good month and a half, 2 months, give or take. I went through the little honeymoon phase where
I'm just trying
where
to.
I love you and every text was there, or like, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
Oh my God.
That's like, I think that's like mad young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about like.
I think when you are young and you get into those when you get into like your first couple of relationships, and then everything is like, baby, I love you, miss you, I can't. Yeah, there's that, like the whole like puppy love and that kind of stuff. I think when you get older and your relationships become more meaningful, I don't think that there's
it becomes more intimate, more private. You say it too.
And you don't need that.
You don't need that.
You don't need the world to see it
because you've been through those things. And you're like, well, yeah, that was cool, but that's not sustaining the relationship. It's the stuff that happens after you get out of that,
or
phase
the stuff that happens between you guys. Yeah.
So
no, I get it because like
it happens. But
if you see the first 2 years of me and Michelle's relationship, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, down in comments and shit.
Yeah, I know.
Go to bed, babe. No, you go to bed, babe.
Yeah, we know.
So
don't comment on that thread because then you locked in forever.
We know.
We know.
Yeah. So I read it. I laugh a little, but I'm like, God damn. I get it. I'm a honeymoon phase type of guy. If I get in a new relationship, I'm like, I want to shower her as much as possible
and show off, baby.
Yeah.
But how do you get into that part of the relationship for the honeymoon phase not knowing that person? That's my only issue with like people in the honeymoon phase. Like, it's so great and so wonderful and she's my everything. It's like you've known her 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. I never thought of that.
You've had dishes in your room with food on them out longer than that.
Yeah. But
you worn the same socks longer.
I think you see it when it's reciprocated both ways. If she like responds back as
what is she gonna say? No? Why are you in the honeymoon phase if she's not responding?
No, I'm saying
of course that's
because there'll be some people who are like, I'm like that, but only privately, not publicly. I mean publicly.
I read something about that too after,
because we were both publicly like that, which was cool, and then we were like that together.
Yeah.
But as we got longer in the relationship, it became more private between us two instead of just
right.
I think that's why I never wanted anything to be super public. It wasn't so that it was a secret. It was so that if I like fell off with the posting or commenting or whatever
Someone's it was,
that somebody wouldn't say like, "Oh, what happened?" Like nothing. Like we're just in a groove now, and like we don't need those things. Yeah. Like especially since we're together almost 24/7 now. Like we don't need those things. When you're not with somebody all the time, those are the types of things that you do. But when you finally get to the point where you're with somebody all the time, you're saying these things directly to the person instead of I think that's a little different. But I also think that knowing that that's how people react, especially like haters, who are looking for like that reason to be
Yeah.
like, oh, so I haven't seen so and so in a
Yeah.
while. Like, what happened? And it's like nothing happened.
But the people who notice, because even I've been broke up 2 years ago. There's still people out there that are like, oh my god, and like, I loved you and your girl's relationship, and you guys were like amazing together. And then they asked what happened, and I was like, I don't mind telling them because it's nothing big, nothing crazy happened. The fact that they still remember that was really cool. So I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because it was.
Well, that was a long ass time.
Yeah, 9 years, my longest ever in life.
Yeah, I read somewhere it said that people who were in like long lasting, like good relationships don't do that outwardly social media posting stuff, because it's a real thing. It's the ones who are insecure about themselves or their relationship, or it's like on the rocks or whatever, the ones that are always projecting it.
There's been a lot of like psychology or social psychology testing on those types of things, and that's basically what they've come up with a lot of the time. And it's, not to diss anybody who's constantly posting about their love or whatever, but I think there's a happy medium when it comes, like there's a balance there. Yeah. It's not to say don't do it. It's not to say,
well, we don't want to see that shit every day.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Y'all say that shit to each other every day.
Exactly.
That's cool, but I don't need to see. I will unfollow you
every day. Every day.
Every day.
I had a few people like either unfollow me on Facebook because I do all the posts now on Instagram, but I did a lot of the quotes
the
on. People are like, goddamn Confucius over here. Like, I had to unfollow you. Put too much. I'm like, well,
oh my God.
You can just unfollow that part. That's cool.
Ray posts a lot of like proverbs and
I do a lot of
positive affirmations and
that's how a lot of people open up to me now. They're just like,
so sometimes it can be a lot for people who aren't used to that much positivity in their face.
Well, it's not real positive.
Well, the natural reaction for somebody towards anybody that's positive is to be negative.
Yeah,
because they don't feel the same, right?
No, it's just
it's just too much. It's like,
oh, you too positive.
Well, they're not really all. They're positive, or just like they're opens your brain a little bit, or something like, oh, I need to hear that. That really actually helped me because I was having a shitty day, and that helped.
But those are open-minded.
Yeah, that's
what
I'm
saying. Like, some people realize that they came across the right thing at the right time, and they put two and two together. But a lot of people will just be like, fuck this.
Yeah,
man. Let me tell you something right now. Because if you are out there seeing positive quotes and affirmations from people that you know in real life or whatever, and you're like, that's so positive. What is wrong with you? Like, there's something wrong with you who has an issue with somebody else who's positive. Take some of that positivity for yourself and try and be better. Every day that's your goal. Just be better than you were the day before.
Right.
Yep. So hating on somebody who's positive is ass backwards.
I think the other thing is, though, the thing that gets me is a lot of people use social media as their outlet to like bounce things off, or just it's like Ray with words, like you just put it out there, and then you feel better. So sometimes when you're doing something for yourself, or you're on this self journey, like whatever it may be, like for me, like reading and doing my gratitude journal, and now meditating and my 10 minutes of yoga, like I've incorporated all this stuff. I don't share all of it, but sometimes I feel like I come across a quote or a saying or an affirmation, and I'm like, you know what? I cannot be the only one that would like to hear this or hasn't heard this one
or feel it,
and this one's helpful.
Yeah,
right.
And like for that moment, I'm like, I feel this, and so I'll take a picture of it, or I'll write the passage out and I'll share it. But I mean, I've never directly had anybody say like, what the fuck? I've had people say what Ray has said, like, oh, I really needed to see that today. Like, thank you, whatever it is. But
because that's what you do it for.
Yeah.
And the what the fucks for me is usually like friends like who are joking, like, they just joke around like, oh my god, fucking the Confucius
more
and
positivity.
Shit. Yeah, I know, right? Here goes Ryan. I was like,
Ray with
it is a joke, but I never had somebody just come out to me, fuck you, dude. No one's, you know what I mean? I'm waiting for it, but not as a joke. But it's like, you want to fight me for 3 hours? I'm down. You better pack a lunch because we gonna fight.
Because I'm taking you to school.
Yeah, you better.
My hope with that is that those people are just, it's that moment for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, they're reading it in a bad moment. Just like somebody can read it in a good moment. Like everybody's going through stuff, but it is what it is. Anyways.
Word.
My other question, what is a big turnoff?
Give me a bit. Go ahead.
Give you a bit.
No, give me a while to think about that.
Being dumb, to like just dumb is
Okay, but like chicken of the sea dumb or like I'm sorry, that was the first thing that came to my mind.
No, I can name a few examples of that. Yeah, yeah.
Or just like oblivious, or like, because there's a difference. Like there's people who don't see things, and I'm talking about like when you're looking or you're interested in something. So would it be that like intelligence obviously is not necessarily a turn on, but something you look for in somebody, because the non-intelligence is like an insane driver?
I have to be able to feel like I can say things to you in the normal way that I would say it.
Oh,
okay.
And not have to further.
He's very intelligent.
Right.
I just want to say this. And
Well,
so
thank
there's
you.
random topics that he will talk about, and if he can't say them, I can see where that would be like.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to.
Because I mean, dumb is very broad.
Right. I
it's
just
very,
I would like to be who I am and say the things that I say in the manner in which I say them, and that person understands, and not have to
Explain
it over
yourself.
and over and over again in these dumbed down terms.
Yeah.
So now I'm annoyed and I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like there's nothing worse than me having to talk to somebody and then I can't get through to them.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Just shut up. Turn
If
your phone off.
it-
Put it in water. Throw it in the sea. Put it in the blender.
Don't talk to nobody because
maybe
you
you
can't
should
get
talk.
them.
Yeah, like I don't.
in a tub, underwater, with a radio thrown in it. No, for me, like that is common sense. Like
Yeah.
I think about certain, like the most like simple way to get to the thing, and like, oh, I should do this, da da da. And then if I throw that to somebody, and it doesn't get them, like that's the most simple. And then they give me an explanation of why they would do it a different one. Was like, that's so retarded.
Oh, I was gonna say,
No.
you want to bounce. Oh, so you want
That's not where
feedback.
I thought he was going.
No, that's not where I thought it was going.
Oh,
So
my-
you want valuable feedback.
Yes.
Like you don't. Yeah, I see where
Con-
he's going, but that's not where I thought he was going.
Where do you think I was going?
I thought you were
that
going-
plane didn't go to the destination I thought it was going to.
Nah, it hooked
I
the
thought
left
you was
real
talking
quick.
No,
about,
I
like,
did-
bouncing ideas off.
No, I DB
Yeah.
Cooper that bitch.
But yeah, it was.
You sure did.
I DB
That
Cooper
plane
that
like this
bitch.
was like.
I was like, oh, it was
No, it is.
Hawaii. You thought it was going right.
Yeah, no,
It's
no.
like, LA.
No, I get it about
That was a mid-flight detour. Hold on now.
It was.
I do get that, but I was like, oh my god, like I'm lost. I get mad. I get instantly frustrated. I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Have your
heading towards a detour because the destination is not where we're going.
seatbelt light is on. Put your tray tables up in the upright position,
I was like,
cause I'm about to crash this motherfucker.
this pilot of the plane is drunk.
Okay, so for me, it's
Oh, where are we going again?
not having ambition or the desire to not be monotonous or mediocre, I guess.
I meet a little
Like if I
monotonous.
ask you,
Sabes
if
que-
you
Monotonous,
could,
mediocre.
if I-
mediocre, sabes que?
So many M's with
I
syllables.
know,
Wow.
right? Wow.
if I ask
Need
you,
a
like,
third
if you
M.
could do anything and you tell me that you don't have dreams and ambitions, oh my god, I want to fall on the floor and be like,
That's
like have a
crazy.
seizure. Like
'Cause
that's
ev-
insane.
That's crazy.
No, you would be fucking
everybody
surprised.
everybody doesn't have like a dream like they've always.
A
I've always
goal?
dreamed to square modeling.
And I'm sorry, but there's a difference between a realistic dream and a non-realistic dream.
Of course.
And I want, yes, you can have a non-realistic dream. You want to go after it. I am still behind.
You're sorry.
You
You
gotta
waste all our film. Sorry.
You waste all that film.
I have to remember that for the end. You're sorry. You waste all film.
Call me back, man. 7:00. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but yes, continue.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Ugh,
It was funny.
that was funny.
Yeah, so I guess the ambition or lack thereof is
Yeah.
infuriating to me.
Yeah, I want someone who's gonna.
But I also,
Well-
don't like somebody who can't. And I should take notes on this. Stop for a minute and like smell the roses.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm like, where the fuck are you? Like you're here, but you're not. Like I'm just like,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah,
I'm right here.
yeah, because I like that when you can take time to relax, chill, and then go 100. But then
Right.
I also don't like someone who's gonna compete with me. We're supposed to be a team, and you're like, I make more money than you. Kind of like that kind of shit. I hate that.
There's
people-
healthy
Yeah,
competition.
there's
though.
healthy, but there's someone who take it
Like, if we-
like try to degrade you in a way.
Oh,
like
no.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I got a better job than you.
Nah, if he
Fuck
tried
you,
to compete
you know?
with me and it was a
Yeah.
friendly competition, it'd be
Yeah, that's a
fun and
different
it'd
story.
be hilarious.
Right.
That'd be a different
Yeah,
story.
but most people.
that is interesting.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Have you seen that? Have you
I've
experienced?
I've not personally, but I've had friends who've had somewhere like because they were talking to me like, man, dude, I feel like shit because my girl brings me in like in what way? Well, she has like a great ass job. I'm just fucking. I have a dream, but I have to claw my way up to that dream, and she keeps knocking me for it. I'm like, man, that's fucked up.
No,
She's supposed to be
I'm not-
supporting
Does
you.
our friend's significant other knock him?
I don't know who it's on about, but go ahead.
Oh, that's a good question.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. It just popped in my
I'm
head.
not really sure.
I don't think so, right?
Yeah, I don't really know.
Okay.
In all
'Cause-
honesty.
Because my friends get to tell me I put in my 2 cents. I'm not like, hey, you should break up with her. No, I'm not gonna say that right off the bat. But it's like, maybe you should just straight up talk to her and tell her you don't appreciate that.
Mhm.
I'm trying to do something from the bottom and get myself there. You
Well,
started
even
it,
if you did like, I don't know. I would never be like, I make more money than you. Like,
or they're trying to
know,
use her like I'm somehow more financially dependent than you are. Whatever.
But then why are you with that person then?
Yeah. Well,
If
they didn't.
why
s-
do
well,
you feel like you need to degrade that person that
Yeah.
you're with. Just
Well,
then-
some people want
yeah.
to
Right.
be in that type. I mean, it's not
Mhm.
healthy. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
But
And there's
that
some
sadly
and,
is the.
and then there's some people who like that power. Like, oh, I have this. That power over you. But you have
like financially.
Yeah, that or you're gonna find nobody better than me, so you're stuck with me and all my bullshit. Like, no, I'm out.
stuck with me and I'm.
But that's
that's
all.
crazy.
Yeah, I'd help a homie
That's
of
all
mine.
subjective. Like, you won't find anybody better than me. If they treat me better than you do, then they're better than you. It doesn't matter how much money you make or how you look.
That
or
is
Yeah.
that is
any
a
of
true
that.
statement.
Because
Definitely.
if you could be, this beautiful person that has this great job and all that, but if
But you got a
if
shitty
you're
person
shitty to
too.
me
Yeah.
in the relationship, then I can find somebody who may not be where you are.
Yeah, but treats
they
me
treat
way
better, but
better,
she's
yeah.
better than you because
Yeah.
I'm happier in this relationship.
Yeah.
Than so
I
I
had a
think
f-
that's all subjective.
I had a homie of mine that took a while to realize that. He got out of it eventually, which is great because he's way more happier now with who he's with now. But took him a while. It was almost the whole, I can't leave his CDs in his truck deal.
It's not that easy, Karen. My CDs are in his
Yeah,
truck.
he had that
Oh my
mentality.
God.
I'm like, bro, I want to.
So
I
guys get that mentality too.
Yeah.
I can't leave that. I can't leave mentality.
Yeah, I've had a few homies. I was like, bro, as much as you,
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it does.
she gonna
I'm sure it
she gonna
happens.
fuck
Have
your
you ever
life.
had that?
Not me personally.
No.
No.
Because I
mean,
never,
from you being like,
I never had a girl ever like
Uh-huh.
break me down like that.
Yeah, no.
No.
Well, not really break me down, but hit me with criticism that I needed to hear.
Have you ever stuck it out longer than you wanted to? Because I sure know. I know I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a lot longer than you should have.
A few months. When I knew, I'm like, nah, this ain't good. I need to get out. As much as I think I could, we could try to figure, we could try to talk, but if she is shut down, I'm like,
Woo.
deuces.
Can't talk to myself here, Jesus.
I do talk to myself. I like me better talking to myself than talking to your ass.
Oh my God.
Fuck out.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
What is the biggest turn on or what attracts you to somebody the most?
A sailor's mouth.
What?
Cuss as much as me.
For real?
I like that. It's a like, not really a turn on.
I mean, I'm not
Turn
talking
on.
like a turn. I guess an attraction, I would say. Like, what is something that somebody does, says, acts, personality, whatever
I think
that
it's
attracts you to that
the same wavelength
Because
personality
I'm not
as me.
thinking
Yeah,
like
right.
sexual.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm
like
not either.
type.
Yeah, just the vibe.
Yeah, the same thing that
Like-
I hate. Obviously, the
Yeah.
opposite of that
Opposite?
is
Yeah.
someone that I can, like I said, be myself and say
Mhm.
these things and act the way the person I can be myself around
Yeah.
and not have to
It's
figure. Oh, they may not like this side of me, so I have to.
Do that.
I have to
So
I
like
have to knock it over,
so,
put it in a drawer.
so like earlier when you were
What's going
like,
on here? What kind of party is this? What's going on here?
When I said it's only gonna get stupid, it's only gonna get dumber.
what did he say? He said the
That's it.
longer you let this continue, the dumber it's
It's
gonna
just gonna
get.
get dumber because I like to be.
It was fun. Like if it's not funny, I just like I go, that's not.
I
funny.
mean,
But-
I like to do voices and accents.
And I love it.
I love it. That's
to, like,
hilarious.
I like to do things that would make her laugh that she didn't see coming.
I love that
So-
stuff. Yeah.
all of the
And so
time.
if you allow it, it's just gonna keep happening.
Yeah.
And so
For-
that's. I'm glad that I can just be myself.
Yeah.
For me, if I have common stuff to things I hate and she hates the same thing, I love it. Love
we
it.
hate the same thing.
I love it.
Y'all can hate together,
Hell yeah, it's just great.
You hate us.
right? I hate this. I hate that shit too. Oh, my soulmate.
Oh, let me
Fucking love you, girl. Where you been all my life? Let's go. What else you hate?
Well, these can be hate on together as a
That's
unit.
funny.
That's gonna be hard to find. Like I said, I've been single for 2 years, and it is somewhat big shoes to fill.
Oh, now you gotta just
For-
find somebody else who hates being single too. Boom. Boom, you on your way. Boom,
If you're out
on your
there,
way.
what's up? Holla at your boy.
You see what I did there?
AK Weatherman, AK Vision Brown.
I'm screening all applicants
Vision of Brown.
at meandnem03@gmail.com. That's meandnem03@gmail.com.
and I want to let.
Or you can DM me at the Instagram for the podcast or mine.
Me underscore nim underscore podcast.
Podcast.
Or
Or
the
Twitter.
Facebook or the Twitter or the YouTubes, any of that. Comment, whatever you want to do.
Good
Like I
times.
said, I'm screening all applicants.
Subscribe, by the way. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, hit that subscribe.
I can't wait for the audition process, Taryn. I can't wait.
Have you ever seen
That's
that?
gonna be great.
There's like an it's old.
I can't
It's
just be
a
like- I
thing
just be
called
like-
application for dating my daughter. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I have not seen that, but
I was like, oh, that's what we're gonna use.
I synced it.
It's funny.
we just get to their application. Next. Hell no.
Okay, what is the number one thing that grosses you out?
Like in general.
Yes.
Yeah, in general, you're not talking like
Grosses
just
me
relationships
out.
or whatever. You're
No,
talking about like
no, I want
what's
to
something
talk
that
about
you
like
see
in
that
general.
like grosses you out.
Like something you see, something you hear, something that literally like will make you
Make
vomit
you-
on
make-
the
make
spot.
your butthole
Or, like,
pucker.
ugh, yeah.
Other vomit. The smell of it.
The smell of throw up makes you want to throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. It's the smell of it. It's more the smell of anything. It says
The smell of shit makes me
Yeah.
like I can't. Not that
Because the
I'm
more
just-
because the more if I think about it and imagine the smell, I could make myself gag.
That's me.
I gotta stop. Oh.
No
Bleh.
blood, no gore,
Oh.
mucus, snot, none of that. I mean, I don't particularly like it,
Yeah,
but I've been
gore-
around it with kids so much
Blood and gore. I love
that I'm
that.
like,
Yeah, gore is not my favorite. Like I like scary movies, but I don't like horror movies that are just gratuitous with the inside of the body.
Gratuitous, yeah.
That I'm not. I'm not a big
Yeah, that's
inside
horrible.
body
But
person.
but when it comes to the
A lot of
action
people
scenes of that
aren't.
stuff, you like that.
Yeah,
Like
but I don't
what?
like.
Like if it's an action scene with blood and gore, he's with it.
yeah, but they're not staring at the gore like focused
Yeah,
on
no,
it,
it's
like,
not like a horror movie and
where they
and,
rip
Uh-huh.
you
And
from
the
the,
killer,
top to the
yeah,
bottom, and they're like,
does this and the gut spill out.
yeah, you
know,
know.
like,
I love it on horror.
I'm not.
I'm with
yeah,
it.
I
I'm
don't.
with
I
it.
don't do inside about or like when they show those like TV shows or whatever. Like what was that TV show? Botched, and they like will show you like that's a real person. Like that's
Yeah.
that's
Oh, like
inside.
Dr. Pimple Popper was on, and he was like, "Oh,
Oh,
Ow!
that's
That's like-
intriguing.
that's-
That gives me
it-
chills.
it's
but I
intriguing.
like it. Like
it's
the body
intriguing."
can
Like he wants to watch
Like
it, but
I
there's
want to watch
some
it,
things
but,
that he's
I
just
know
like,
my I know my butthole is
pucker it up.
is on
is-
pucker.
good. Grief.
It's oddly
Like, it just had a-
satisfying.
like-
It is.
What is like a blackhead and it just like
Pops
I was
out,
like,
yeah.
that's amazing.
That's
That he can
And
watch
even-
that.
That's fine when they have like
Yeah.
the big ass tumors and they slice
Oh.
it open and
That's
shit,
when he's-
and it's like they squeeze it and the goo.
I- Okay, that would kind of make me when I see like
And then they
the
go,
yellow
it
cheese,
smells, and you're like, oh.
the yellow cheese, because I think it's yellow cheese. I'm like,
Oh my God.
yeah.
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 I remember I watched the episode of Bosch, and the lady had like a bad, like tummy tuck.
Oh,
no.
So
God.
she had like a
Extra
like
layer of
bacteria,
skin.
No, bacteria was eating at her skin. So
Oh, shit.
She had like holes in her like.
Oh,
my God.
wow.
So they had to fix it. And so they were like, well, we don't even know where her original belly button is in here. So they're like in there looking for it. And then he's like, oh, I found belly button cheese.
Oh my God.
Ew.
And then they like
It's like
showed it.
finding-
And it was
it's
just
like
like
finding
this,
lint.
it was like this
Ugh.
white milky substance. He's like, oh yeah, that's where the belly button is. So then he's like, oh, good news, we found your belly button because I found this cheese. I was like, throw the whole TV away.
Why do you call it cheese? Now I don't eat cheese no more.
Why do they call it belly button cheese? That's disgusting.
That's like
I have
finding-
to admit
like that kind of
That's like
shit,
if you
like-
have an innie and you find lint in there. That's disgusting.
Oh my God.
like the body is crazy and you never know why these things happen. But yeah, like Dr. Pimple Popper and like they cut
I can
something
watch all
open
that.
and they squeeze and they're like, oh, the smell.
I don't.
I'm like,
I
"Oh, the
don't like
smell. I can't
it
even
when it
smell
looks
I'm
like a
"Ugh."
big.
It's the chills for me, but I enjoy watching. I'm like the body produces that. That's disgusting.
right.
But it's like I can't take my eyes off it.
Make,
that's
your
crazy.
butthole
Yeah.
pucker.
But the blackhead, bro, the blackheads are my
Like that
favorite.
kind of feeling,
Where
like, ugh.
the blackheads,
that's
they're
what
just
I'm saying.
oddly satisfying. Which it's just like it just comes out. Woo! Let's go.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something like real quick, like getting
When it's like a
watching
hard
like a
piece of like it just comes right off after she, you know.
Oh, yeah.
watching like a
And then she
blackhead
cuts the thing
or a
out.
pimple
Yeah.
or something like that come out, like that's satisfying. It's like, oh, now that shit's gone. Look, wipe it away, smooth skin.
Like it's all
right.
clean and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but like,
I don't like the
Like
ones
the-
where they cut it open and it's this huge
Yeah.
thing of orange
Yeah.
or yellow
Yeah.
fat,
Yeah.
and they take it
That's-
out. I don't mind them
What she
squeezing it
did
out.
she calls
That
it the
one's okay to me.
cyst or
No, the
or-
cysts or it's the lipomas because
oh the
they're made of
lymphomas, yeah,
fat.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that.
I can't believe they
I
let
feel
it
like
grow.
you had
for
a
the,
hard thing
I-
of jelly in there, and I'm like,
the ones that kind of freak me out more is when they grow it in the ear. And they
Oh
have the-
yes.
oh
the-
my
the-
god.
The one the girl had
The
the,
girl-
key,
yeah,
the
oh,
keloid,
yeah.
and she like a
She
little
had
elf.
both, yeah.
And then they were like, oh, we're just gonna slice this open. I was like, it's just like red and
Yeah.
like what is this thing? Like just cut it all off. Don't cut it open. Just
All right.
and then sew it.
it's crazy.
You're like,
how
Tyson
they
this
do
bitch.
the-
Go.
Yeah.
Tyson it.
Repairs after somebody stretched their ears.
Oh
they
my
cut
God.
it and then they put it together and they like sew it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw the ear one. I saw that episode, but yeah. Well,
Craziness. I can't do it. That's what grosses me out. That's what grinds my gears.
That's grinds your gears.
grinds the gears, all the gears.
All the gears.
Yeah. I don't know really, other than the smell of certain things that gets to me. But
I think that's for me too.
yeah, certain smells.
It's if something really smells bad and I think it's really disgusting, I
Yeah.
can't.
Because my mind
Like
thinks of
I
all
can take
disgusting
strong
stuff.
smells, like the smell of vinegar and like things like that don't
like that
bother
kind of
me.
stuff.
But when it smells
Vinegar-
like disgusting, dirty, like maggot trash, that's
Ugh.
when I want to vomit.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I
yeah,
can't.
I don't know if smells gross me out like that.
It-
I can be
it's-
like, oh yeah, this stinks, but I'm not like.
because I associate
I
it with
can't.
a visual.
Mm.
If
Oh.
I smell shit, I can imagine a pile of shit, and that's
Well, I've
disgusting.
been shit on by a baby.
Oh.
Newborn
Oh, I was
baby.
like- I was like,
changing the diaper.
keep going.
I was
They
like,
don't know
yes,
how to.
Keep going.
No.
Please keep going.
Not
I was
like
like, 'cause
that.
I've been shit on too by birds.
Yeah, my birds.
Every time I go to the beach, plow, seagull.
Oh, yeah.
No, baby cousin. Baby cousin.
Oh, okay.
Changing the diaper. He's
Okay.
like,
He's like-
not even a week old.
Right.
It was
chilly
like
right in hand.
projectile shit like
Oh my
everywhere,
God.
and I was just like,
She-
but
she-
it didn't smell.
He throwing booty nuggets at
So
you.
like, well, they don't know because it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
milk and they're just born, so they're
Right.
like getting
Booty
everything out, and
nuggets.
it's a crazy color, but
nostril nuggets.
it didn't.
I pick you.
But it didn't smell.
Okay.
So like, if
So it
it
wasn't
doesn't
like-
smell,
yeah.
I'm
But
like,
the fact you
I
saw
can
it and
clean
it's-
up. No, I
Oh.
can clean it up. I can clean up the vomit. I can clean up the shit. I can
But it-
scrub the pee off the carpet. Like I can do any of that.
But if
But
it had
the
a
second
smell,
it smells,
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't. Game over.
Only way I fight that is I have to breathe through my mouth. I can't, if I breathe through my nose, I get a whiff it. It's a wrap. So I go. Yeah. I have to
my
breathe
God.
through my mouth. I can't do it through my nose because if I get a whiff, it's a wrap. I
disgusting.
have to breathe through my mouth. That's happens with my car when my dog puked over me and my car, and I got to whiff it. I was like, huh? Okay, I got to go in there and just breathe through my mouth as fast as I can.
Get you a nice taste.
That's
Oh,
funny.
Good. Thank God I couldn't like. If I taste, it's a wrap. I'm done. I am done.
Oh man.
What do you guys think about,
Tomorrow. No kidding.
like, say you're moving in with somebody, house design? Do you want to be a part of it?
Nope.
Do you not want to be a part of it?
Nope.
Yeah, I want to be a part of it.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, like
I wouldn't
planning the
mind-
wedding. You want to be a part of it? You
Nope.
don't want to be a part of it.
I want to. If it's an
You want to taste
important,
cake.
No, there's certain
And the food.
there's certain things that
If it's-
if it's like centerpieces and who I don't care about the centerpiece
um,
because I'm not over there. That's everybody we invited. They got to worry about the centerpiece, big ass centerpiece. They can't see. Excuse me, who's getting married? Is it the reception yet? What's going on? Like, yeah, that's
where's the book I signed?
Yeah, I don't care.
No,
I don't care about none of that. I'm
if
big
it's
ass
a-
table in the front. Cheers, bitch.
If it's-
So I'm not worried about
If it's an
that.
important decision for the both of us, you want my input? I'll give it to you.
What
but,
kind?
Yeah.
Like food.
I told you.
Food. Yeah. No, if we're gonna go cake tasting,
Chicken and beef.
I want to make sure the cake is good. 'Cause I want to eat a
I'm
goddamn
definitely
cake.
going to the cake tasting.
Yeah, cake tasting.
I need all of that.
Yeah, but planning how it looks, all you.
Color
who you,
scheme?
Color, all you. Who you want to bring, all you. You know what I mean?
I got 12 people in my way.
Well,
They all in the wedding too. Everybody else in the crowd is all hers. Just, I don't know anybody out there.
The 12 people are all my best men.
Oh
I got
my
the best
God.
man in the front row. Everybody else, I don't know them. That's our side.
Your bride side. Oh, baby, your side's full. Use my side.
I was gonna say, why is everybody on that side?
Yeah,
You didn't
hey,
invite
everybody.
anybody.
I got 37
Invite
seats on my side.
people.
Spread out 6 feet.
Invite these people.
6 feet. Spread out about 6 feet.
COVID's
So-
over, but 6 feet.
So distant like a motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Spread it out so it don't look so empty. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You 4 over there. You 6. Take the back side.
You got people standing up on your side. Bring them on my side.
All right.
Oh my
Look at these
God.
seats. Standing in the
Anything
back.
else?
Yeah, designing. Probably like the living room and kitchen. I'll be like in it, but nothing really crazy. But when it comes to,
I just got to pick the size of the TV
Uh-huh.
and what kind of couch I got.
yeah,
I just want stuff ran by me.
yeah, run it through me, please.
Cause this is my money. So
It's not just the money.
partially
Yeah,
my
no,
money.
I'm like,
so
yeah.
I want to
I
be as
just-
comfortable as possible. Run it through me,
Like,
because if I don't like it, I ain't gonna sit in it.
Because I figure at this point, like, I trust the taste and things of that nature.
Sure, you're
So
right.
I'm not worried about it so much. But I would like to see it before it go in. Like, oh, that's I don't want to be like. See that,
Oh, that's what I'm paying
Oh, that's
for
coming in
instead
right
of-
now. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Sir, real quick. Before you put that down, let me talk to you real quick.
we talking about this.
Let me talk to you. All right, so I don't know if that's gonna stay. So we'll take it back to the truck and we gonna talk real quick.
I put it on the yard and we'll think about it.
Yeah. So that's
you don't want him to put it down and be like, hey, what the fuck is this?
A whole lot of shit in the yard.
Lime green couch.
There's like
burn that shit.
there's like 20 things in the yard, babe. We got to talk about all it is.
All it is.
All it is.
Oh, no. Bring it in. But whatever I'm not feeling is going to be outside. And then we'll go outside and we'll talk about how this is going to make it in or not.
Uh-huh.
And how you're gonna be returning half of this
Yeah,
stuff, or
I just-
you paying
I
for it
just
all
want- I
yourself.
just
You
wanna
kept all the
run-
receipts, yes? You keep all got receipts. Invoices,
Y'all don't keep
email.
seats in your house
No,
now?
I keep the seats.
Yeah, invoices, email, keep it all.
This
Motherfuckers.
shit ain't staying.
Yeah, I want to see what's happening
Yeah.
so that I'm not blindsided or surprised by anything that just showed up.
Yeah.
Or
Because
when
you,
I'm walking,
you,
be like, what the hell is
you
this?
could be at work, you come, what the
Yeah.
This ain't my house.
Yeah, the same thing with
The
like a
fuck is this?
wedding. Like I
What
want
about me?
I want to be involved to a degree. Like I want to see the color scheme. I want to see like I said, centerpieces and shit. People outside in the crowd. I don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
that. So I'm not over there.
Yeah, but I stay
But-
true to 2 things for me to wedding. I got my gear, and I'm on time. That's
Right.
all the 2 I care about.
Tell me what to wear and where to be.
Yeah.
Where I'm gonna pick up my gear and when I'm gonna be there.
Uh-huh. That's all I care about for me. Everything else, running by me, but, you know, as long as it look good, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Because I know most Asian
I would like to
family.
know.
You don't want to walk up there and be like, "Ooh, that's trash."
Oh
I don't
my
like
god,
these colors.
I would be so upset and it would be in my face too. Dearly beloved.
Look, say that. You see the church. You see.
I don't like this color palette at all.
You running in. You running in. Is that way?
Bitch, is that plum and red? I can't even do it. I'm about to leave. I'm gonna leave her at the altar because she can't pick the wedding. Because I know she can't pick no colors for the house. I'm out of here.
I'm running the other way.
That's so funny.
Now you gotta sit there with the crazy color.
No, it'd be the Ant-Man with Michael Pena and T. Just back it up. We're not doing anything. Just back it up. Just back it up, man. Ain't nobody doing it. Just back it up. But yeah, just run it through me. I'm good with that. But
just run it by you.
But you
Like
pretty
this
have
colors on go. I can't even do it. She colorblind. She can't see what's everything is gray to her. She don't know.
This is not colorblind. She's seeing black and white and gray.
yeah, this is a goth wedding. Jesus Christ.
At least that's what she thought, but that shit is plum and red.
And feathers. Who taught her feathers? Who designed this, Big Bird? What the fuck? It's feathers and feathers.
Where'd she get this gear from? Sesame Street? The fuck going on?
Ain't enough sunny days in this motherfucker.
Okay, do you guys need your own time?
Yes.
Yes, but I think
I
everybody
knew that.
does. Everybody needs their own time.
Yeah.
No matter what type of thing it is, everybody needs their own time.
So now, do you think there's such thing as spending too much time together? Because I know people that like work together
Oh man.
and live together.
I do too.
And I'm like, unless we were doing our own business and we could like trade off and it wasn't 24/7, 365. Like, I don't honestly don't know if I could do it without my own time or without us having a business and then this is my part and this is your part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly don't. I think that would be too much for me.
I have a few friends who work together and live together, but they found a way to balance it out because they know how to separate work and from their personal life. So they never let it cross. On occasion they do, but it's nothing super crazy. But they balance it well and it works out for them.
Yeah, but how do they do that knowing, okay, when we're at work, we're trying to find ways to separate and then go home and then one of them feels like, well, we don't see each other enough. It's like, well, we work together. It's like, well, we do, we don't. So
I wonder what...
So how does
I
that
think
balance?
it depends what you do.
Yeah.
Because I know there's like some EMT couples that they like have to sign, you know, like, yeah, we're in a relationship, whatever, we're going to abide by the rules. And they work a 12-hour shift together and then they go home and they live together. So they're on a rig together all day and then they go home and they're together all the night. And I'm like, how the fuck do you do this?
Well, when we go home, we sleep, so we don't see each other.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but
My eyes are closed, her eyes are closed.
I don't
His
know.
bed, everybody go to bed.
I mean, in a corporate setting, I feel like that would be even more difficult.
Oh, super, yeah.
Obviously, one of them can't be superior to the other in the same department. But
Because like even if you have businesses or whatever, if I get someone happens to come in my life, you're not gonna be nowhere part of it. I'll tell you that right now.
See,
that
I
was
think
a motorcycle.
I think it'd be good
I saw it at that time.
You did?
Yeah, I saw it.
That sounded like a weird motorcycle.
I
Big
saw
ass
it.
muffler though.
I saw it go by. That's why.
I think it'd be good to have your own business, like as a couple or as a family or whatever you want to call it. Because I think that would give you more freedom
Savoie and
do-
Taryn's Meatloaf Emporium.
What?
I said Savoie and Taryn's Meatloaf Emporium.
Every time I ask him if he wants me to make meatloaf, he says no. So
no,
I don't know why the fuck
Do
he
you like
said
meatloaf?
meatloaf. Not. I mean, he doesn't hate it, but he doesn't.
As long as you don't as long as you don't slather it in ketchup,
Ketchup.
I'm cool. That's
meatloaf-
all. You can make meatloaf
I've had
with
some
mashed
decent
You
potatoes.
know,
meatloaf
I'm
before.
not gonna slather it in ketchup, but anyways.
Oh, that's right.
But I'm
But I
just
digress.
saying.
I don't get slathering, a condiment all over food. I
Like
hate
this
that.
perfectly good meatloaf is
Yeah.
brown at the top. It's got the seasoning, and then they throw ketchup on it.
I hate that.
No.
Well, you can put meatloaf gravy. That's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's on the
so
side and you add your own little
mashed potatoes
your
on
little
there,
drip
something like
drip,
that.
Yeah.
I think the whole business thing would be better if you like I said, you had your own business. Because for me, the reason I want to find something is because I want to go work out in the morning. I want to do all these things on my own time and then work on my own time. So I don't know.
How about pigeons and pancakes?
Pigeons and
Taryn's
pancakes?
pigeons and pancakes.
We're cooking pigeon. We can't cook the FBI.
Not
Sure we can.
Pigeons are the FBI.
Sure we can.
a bunch of
Cook-
snitches.
Oh my God.
motherfuckers.
We have to tell these people. You got to teach your kids that they are not
The
fucking
fucking
feds.
feds.
Did you hear this story?
No, go
No.
ahead. No.
Oh my
She
Jesus
hasn't heard it
criminy.
So, she does.
Hold on, time out. So we're gonna wrap up the Taryn asks, and we're gonna end with this, and then we'll
Okay.
cut out. But
And then we'll
he's
end.
got this story because it's crazy. But
Goddamn feds, man.
yeah. Anyways, go
Like,
ahead.
just snitching, just for the sake of snitching. So, she got the online classes, and so I'm usually here, obviously,
Because I'm at work during the
because
day.
she's
He
at work.
works at
So I
night.
work at night, so I'm here, while little one is in her classes or whatever. And they have this thing called ST Math, which is this program that gives you these different math problems, and it goes different levels. So the teacher wants you to have a certain amount of time on there, between 80 and 100 minutes for the whole week.
So that's
Okay.
like 20 minutes
It's
a day.
like 20 minutes a day.
Yeah.
So, okay, no big
Well, a
deal.
little more because Friday doesn't count, but
Yeah.
whatever.
So, because he checks every Friday. So
Oh.
Monday to Thursday,
Monday
he wants
to
you to
Thursday.
have these minutes in.
Okay.
So, okay, no big
25
deal.
minutes, yeah.
So there's a thing where that if you open this application and you leave it just up, the time will go.
Right.
So you can get your time up that way.
But it also shows you how many puzzles
Yeah,
you
so-
do. So you
so-
could have your
yeah.
time up, but,
But
not have done any
you didn't do
puzzles.
shit. Yeah.
So it shows you the time. It has a number and there's a little clock, and then there's
A little
a puzzle piece, and then there's like the number. So it tells you like the time you've been on, how many puzzles you've solved. So I guess people or other kids didn't understand that was a thing, and so people have been.
I
so-
just want to say we knew.
okay, yeah, well we knew because we've been, changing the game.
I think
for a
that's
long
common
time.
sense.
But we, we make sure like she does a couple of puzzles here and
Yeah.
there so that the time and the puzzle thing isn't.
It's synced.
It's
pretty
not
well,
100 minutes and then
and two puzzles. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's happening, and so one day last week, the teacher is going through all of
Uh-huh.
because if you don't have your minutes up, you can't do the game day, which is every Friday. So he's going through the minutes, and this has been happening all year long. So I don't know what. So this one little snitch girl is like, oh, you can tell this person doesn't have any puzzles. They have the time, but they don't have the puzzles. So that means they're just leaving the app open and not doing any puzzles. And I was in the back like,
I'm so pissed. Did he text me? I was so pissed off. I was like, man.
Who was he? Who was the person? Who,
well, there was a couple.
We're not
of,
going to name
Oh,
any
yeah,
names.
yeah. But I'm not-
anonymity for these childrens.
yeah.
But I just was like,
So there was a few kids with times with no puzzles.
Yeah.
Jesus
so
Christ!
I was like, oh my gosh, she
Well, okay,
really
you
just
have to
fucked the game up
understand.
for these babies.
Yeah.
You have to understand that some kids are back in sports. So there are some days where Mia has to go.
Yeah,
she
she
goes
has-
to class, then she goes to
to
gym,
gym
then she has
twice
to
a
come
week.
home, and she's doing her homework between 6 and 9:30 p.m.
Yeah.
because she's trying to finish all this shit that her teacher gave her because he
Word.
thinks she should be ready for middle school. And it's like, okay, well, you're doing that. We're gonna do this and have you do this on the side, so we don't have you
Yeah.
don't need this extra homework. Like if she was struggling, I would understand. Like I'd be
Right.
like, no, you need to sit down and you need to focus and you need to do this. But for some kids, it's just extra work, which is extra bullshit that these parents don't fucking need in these times of Corona. Like it's already hard enough.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotcha.
And for this little girl to be like, I was so pissed when he told me that because I was at work.
Yeah.
And he texted me and he's like, ooh, these kids are snitching like the
like-
feds. And I was like, what happened? And he
They
told me the
snitching
whole
for
last
free.
story.
Yeah, for free. Like she didn't get no reward. She was like, oh, I can. She was like, I can show you. She's telling the teacher. She's like, because my teacher last year would go in and look at it, and he's like, so I can show you how to do it. I was like, oh my god. So they spent maybe half an hour or so just going through everybody's like, oh, well, you
Fuck.
have 90 minutes, but you only have 10 puzzles done, or you have 3 puzzles done. So what were you doing? And so everybody's like, oh, well, I got stuck. And she's like, oh, well, you can check here to see if they've attempted to do this and if they actually
snitch.
Yeah, so she snitched. And then when they thought, oh, I got a way around the snitching, she was like, I got a way around your snitch. I'm snitching for 2. I was like, I could not believe that she continued to up the ante on the snitching. I was like, she's going to be a hell of an FBI agent. Because she's the federales right now.
Well, I was pissed. I was just like, and then for the teacher not to stop that behavior in front of all these kids and encourage the fact that it was okay to snitch.
Yeah.
These kids, once they get out in these streets, are going to be so screwed.
That little girl gonna get her monkey ass whipped in middle school. Let me tell you, snitch on some 7th grader or some 6th grader in your class that's a foot taller than you. Snitch on
or
them.
snitch on somebody who's just a straight up bully. You can get fucked up.
Snitch on that 12-year-old
I don't encourage
girl.
bullying and I don't encourage beating kids, but I do encourage teaching your kids not to get themselves bullied.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it.
Wow.
And so the other thing was that he was then, okay, oh, so such and such person, you have this time, but you don't have the puzzles done. So he was going through it, and with all these kids still online, like asking them why, oh, well, you didn't do this.
And calling everybody out
and calling
individually.
these kids out. And I was like,
Jesus.
it's one thing to allow this behavior for that child to snitch. So then what you should do is take a note of the people who have the time but not the puzzles,
and
then just
them.
go, hey, after school I need to see this, and this, and then move on.
No, but
that way they can.
But they're gonna do it live in front of everybody.
Yes, that way he can
Well,
get his point
this
across.
girl that it's okay, just like this girl over here thinks it's okay to manipulate and snitch. In our building.
But you're not getting anything in return. I hope she understands that.
It doesn't matter. There's this
she's just
for
a teacher's
kids.
pet. This girl, because she likes the same things that he does, like the old music and the old cars. So she's trying to teach her pet this bitch. She's trying to teach her pet it. And so that's what I think.
Wow.
But now since she's done that, other kids have felt it's okay to snitch as well. And so the other day they were snitching.
So now all the kids are feds.
I was like, oh my God.
I looked at me and I said, don't you dare.
I was like, I can't believe that snitching is.
I looked at me and I said,
don't get us wrong. There's that type of snitching, and then there's to actually be like, hey, this is really bad, and it's
right, definitely. Like we talked about that.
Information that needs to be told to a higher.
Don't get it twisted out there.
Yeah.
But
for these kids who have other things to do
just try to get each other in trouble.
Yeah, for you just to point that out, just to get somebody else in trouble that's not hurting you. Yeah, you snitch.
Yeah, you snitch.
Or anybody else for that matter.
Yeah. Because if she hadn't said anything, he'd just been like, "Oh, let me see your time. Okay, you're fine.
And then you kind of
going. Everybody, none would have been the wiser.
And then you're poisoning the well and thinking all the other kids, if she does that, I'm gonna do it too. And everybody be snitching.
I'm telling you, since that day, these kids can't wait to snitch. They be standing in line.
Two pit bull puppies. Right now.
I just want you to know. They don't even know I know about that. I'm gonna get them on that shit next week. They don't even know I know about it, but it's coming.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I couldn't.
Well, on that note, there's a time and a place to give pertinent information to the right sources and to the right people, but there's a difference between tattletaling and giving up information.
Yeah.
And
for free though, like she didn't even get.
She didn't get a reward or a star,
a pat on the back. She didn't get a high five virtually. She didn't
get a virtual high five.
She didn't get a homework pass. She didn't get a favorite song to play. She just was snitching and smiling all. I was like, you dirty so and so.
You didn't get any.
I never wanted to fight a kid so much in my entire life.
You didn't get any.
I was so ticked off.
You didn't get any class books out of it.
Yeah.
Shit.
I wanted to fight. I want to fight half her class right now because they just every day is something new to snitch about. I just like when I see you, we gonna square up. Put your hands up and get these skippity paps.
Yeah, how old you are?
I'm serving you up a fresh bowl of honey nut skippity paps. Damn, Rudy.
What's the move, Bartholomew?
All right.
These is fresh crayons.
Oh my God. You a lowercase person with uppercase snitching. Get these in all caps. Cram.
Uppercase. That's good. Right, lowercase in, uppercase this. Cook these cap crams.
Oh my God. All right. Well, on that note, we're going to go ahead and sign off of episode 36 of the Me and Him podcast. And for one last time, my name is Taryn.
I'm Rayen, a.k.a. Brother
And I'm Savoie, a.k.a. Soul Brother number 1.
a.k.a. Vision Brown.
a.k.a. Vision Black.
There you go. Tell you need to step up your
A.k.a.
nickname
Taste of
game.
Italy.
Hey! What the fuck? Tell you need your nickname game, so you gotta step up your nickname game.
I don't like giving myself
My name's Taryn,
nicknames.
aka
I
Taste
can
of
never. Oh my God. Okay, that's enough. All right, wrap it up. Peace out, Me and Him podcast gang. We love you.
Deuces.
We'll see you next week on episode 37.
Shit.
Be good out
Hopefully
there.
somebody knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, be out there. Good, boys and girls.
Be good.
Do you.
Be good at it.
All right. Peace, y'all.
That's a court martial.
You're welcome.
Get you some.